Florida. It gets a bad rap for crazy senior citizens, crystal meth, gator attacks, toxic algae, Mar-a-Lago, sinkholes, and lightning strikes. But now, it's also making a name for itself for giving ex-felons their right to vote back.
The Sunshine State just gained more than 1 million voters.
Voters agreed to restore voting rights to convicted felons, except murderers and sexual offenders.
It was one of the many amendments on the ballot, Amendment 4.
Desmond Meade is the director of the Florida Rights Restoration Coalition that helped pass Amendment 4. 1.4 million people back voting. Boom, bam. Mission accomplished. Good job, bro.
Unfortunately, it's not that simple. We had legislators in Florida mandated the payment of fines and fees before they're able to register to vote.
I see why Florida's shaped like a dick, because they always trying to you over. That's right. The Republican-controlled legislature swooped in to ruin the party by making re-enfranchised voters pay for the right to vote. Why, you ask?
The laws that these politicians put in place adversely impact people who are poor and minority communities.
So basically, this bill affects black Democrats.
This law affects people from all walks of life, from all political persuasions. At the end of the day, we live in a state where presidential elections have been decided by less than 600 votes, right? We have 1 week left to raise sufficient money, right, to allow a significant number of returning citizens to be able to participate in this election.
So this effort is entirely nonpartisan and not aimed at helping poor black people? I didn't believe Desmond. And then I met Gary.
Man, let me tell you, if it wasn't for the coalition, it would be very difficult for me to do that and be able to vote in November. I think it's very important for everybody out there and with that record to move on. Forget about your past and try to improve your life from there on out. When I was 60 years old, put myself through college, I can do it, they can do it.
Well, that's great. So now you can get out there and vote for the Democratic nominee, Joe Biden.
I'm voting for Trump.
I'm sorry, you said what?
I'm voting for Trump.
Hang on a second, man. This is a connection. You're breaking up. All right, now who'd you say you're voting for?
I'm voting for Donald Trump.
And it's not just Gary. His wife Erica's on the Trump train too.
I voted for Trump in 2016, and I will vote for Trump in 2020.
Well, thank goodness you can vote for a Republican in spite of Republicans trying to block you from voting for a Republican.
Absolutely. Amen.
Right on. But a disproportionate number of returning citizens that would get the right to vote again are black. Don't you think having a law in the books that mandates that they pay fines and fees first is just a little racist?
I don't believe that at all.
Can I answer that?
Oh, absolutely.
I say no. You want to know why? All lives matter. We all bleed the same. We're all children of God.
If the people we're fighting for to stop voter suppression decide to instead vote for the guys doing the suppressing, how are we ever going to fix this country?
Roy.
Who the hell is that?
It's me, John Legend.
John Legend? Man, how the hell you get in my Zoom?
I'm talking to you through the power of music.
Okay. But anyway, listen, John, how do we save democracy if the people who get the right to vote back are voting for the same people that are suppressing their right to vote?
We have to learn that voting isn't a privilege for a select virtuous few. It's a right for every American citizen. No matter if they messed up in life, they deserve the right to vote.
But John, we only have a week left to register people, not to mention the hundreds of millions in fines left to pay. This is impossible, man.
Listen, Roy, we cannot give up. This election is too important. I need everybody out there. You got to donate, please, to pay the fines and fees. Save our democracy. Yeah.
Oh.
Zoom sing-alongs do not work, Roy. We are off beat.
Is 41 too old to learn the piano?
Yes, it's too old, Roy. Give up on your dreams.
Award winner John Legend had me convinced. We can still make a difference by helping returning citizens register to vote. Even Gary. Yes, Gary.
Our best friends are black. Do you know Gary sung at their wedding?
Man, I was the only cracker there.
Gary, I'm happy that you had your right to vote restored. And I hope you execute that right to vote at the polls on November 12th.
Isn't it November 3rd?
I promise you it's the 12th.